My people, wonder they say shall never end. You see, these women, they will never change. Never. Never. You know that one thing about doing juju is this. If you started doing it and the thing started working for you, you can hardly give up. It's like being addicted to something. When you are addicted to a particular thing, it will be very, very difficult for you to leave that thing. You know, a lot of people are saying that Igbi can never leave Juju because her existence in that palace is as a result of Juju. If all the information we're hearing is true, don't forget that I do not live in the palace. We are judging based on what we're hearing on social media, okay? So, but we'll never forget to remind you that they are all alleged information. So Igbi cannot leave Juju, despite the fact that the Juju is putting her into trouble. But yet, she cannot leave Juju. They say something happened at the royal mansion, that shocked everyone. You know that Igbi have been trying to get to the king without the monthly ritual that they normally do. And Kabiyesi have been avoiding her. The only time you see them is outside when they have royal representation due to the fact that it has been scheduled for months before now, according to what we are hearing now. So, they said Igbi's elder sister, I think her name is Amina or so, the one that celebrated her 50 years birthday some time ago. I think, is it last year or last 2 years? I don't know. But there was one of her sister, her elder sister, who is based in, is it UK or US, that celebrated her birthday. And during that period, Kabiyesi attended that birthday party. I don't know if you remember. So they said this Igbi's sister returned back to Nigeria and she was in Lagos, So, and due to the way things are going on right now in the palace, the fact that Kabiyesi have taken Igbi's position and given it to Queen Naomi, Igbi is no longer in charge of any form of event in the palace. And they said that is hurting her so much. And the part that some people will have to travel from Ile-Ife to Lagos to get Queen Naomi's signature is something that is hurting Igbi so badly. So when this Amina came, they said she came to Lagos. Igbi went to see her, Then after seeing her, they said why Igbi was going, Igbi went with a convoy. She wants to stay relevant. They said the kind of convoy that she went to with. But her major fear is this. You see this immunity that they say Kabiyesi wants to remove from them. If Kabiyesi succeeds in removing that immunity, Igbi cannot be moving with those convoys again. And there are a lot of things that she will no longer be taking part in the palace. As a matter of fact, this issue of organizing meetings, sometimes Igbi will call women. She will gather them for one thing or the other. Igbi cannot do it again. So that's their major fear. It's not about removing that immunity, but removing that immunity is like taking away all your rights as a king's wife, even though he will not come out publicly or openly to say, I don't want to marry you again. But they say those things are signs of, I am tired of you, okay? So, and Kabiyesi is very serious with it because I think he have come to understand that that's the best thing to do, because if he did not do it, these women will keep disturbing Queen Naomi and they will keep being on his neck as their wife, as their husband. Because whether you believe it or not, Kabiyesi married them, paid their bride price, and Kabiyesi is entitled to some of the things that they needed. He needs to satisfy some of their needs. And as long as that immunity is still with them, it is Kabiyesi's obligations to do some of those things for them, whether he likes it or not. But removing immunity is going to give him a kind of freedom from them. Freedom in the sense that I am no longer your husband. You can do anything you like and all of that. So they said that is Igbi's major fear. So, and Igbi decided that maybe if she goes there with her sister, because they said Kabiyesi went for a meeting too in Lagos. So she went there for her sister and also to see Kabiyesi. So she took her sister to the lodge where Kabiyesi used to stay whenever she goes to Lagos. And on getting there, they told her that Kabiyesi did not come there. She already know that Kabiyesi will be in the royal mansion with Queen Naomi. Because they say these days, the only language that Kabiyesi understand is Queen Naomi, Tadenikawo. So that is how they said Igbi now carried her sister and the convoy that she went to Lagos with to the royal mansion. Remember they said Kabiyesi have beef off Queen Naomi's security. That Aafin shield, the group that came from Benin Republic that is serving as Queen Naomi's security right now, they said Kabiyesi have so many of them. Some are in Akure, some are in the palace, and some are in Lekki Mansion. So when Igbi and her group came to the Lekki Mansion with their convoy, they say one of the driver came down to tell one of her bodyguard came down to tell the security guard that they needed to go in, that they want to see Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi. They said the security guard told them that they were not given such information that so person will come. And for that, they will have to call Kabiyesi or call Madam. That is how they said Igbi tried to, those people tried to convince them that Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi are aware that they are coming. And when Igbi find out that they are not, those Aafin shield are not listening to anybody, Igbi came down from her own car to go and approach that security guard. They said on getting close to the security guard, the security, they said a lady was among them, and that lady noticed something. Remember, they said the reason why this Aafin shield group are different from the other security guard is they are also trained spiritually. You cannot manipulate them spiritually, you know. So that is to say that some of this security guard that the women are using in the palace, the possibility that they are using Juju to manipulate them and use them for their own advantage is there. But this group, they said they are spiritually trained. If you come to them with Juju or any form of charm, they always detect it. So when Igbi came and told, and Igbi went to the one of the guards, the boy, that one is a boy, and they said that one told her that they cannot enter. Then she decided to go and approach the lady because it's looking like the lady is their leader. On getting close to that lady, the lady looked at her in a suspicious way. But the next thing they said the lady did that shocked everyone was laying her hands on Igbi's bead. They said there was a particular bead, and they said that lady tore that bead into pieces and approached the one on her neck and also break it into pieces. And Igbi was shocked, you know, and everyone was like, is there anything wrong with this lady? You know, they said that was when Igbi's sister also came out to come and make noise, and Igbi told her not to. That was how they say they quietly, if you see, they said they quietly entered the car and drove off. And a lot of people were like, does it mean that Igbi have come there with Juju bead? Because maybe they must have told her that with this Juju, you can enter that place. But unfortunately, they said the lady tore it into pieces, allegedly. If this information is true, that is what we are hearing. Don't forget, they are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share my video. Thanks for watching. Bye.